we're going to be talking about live lessons, so just for those Friday days, and how best to get kind of a trifecta. So whether you're presenting like a Google slideshow you created or an Envision worksheet, you can present that. And then also using something called Jamboard. So Jamboard is like an interactive whiteboard. So it's just like your whiteboard you would use, but you can do it interactively. A lot of you guys have started using Jamboard, but what we've noticed is when you're kind of pretending like you're writing with an expo, you're using your mouse keypad right here, and that's how you're kind of saying or spelling things out. That can be cumbersome and not as much fun. So we kind of found a backdoor way to hopefully make sure it works better. So what you're gonna need if you do Jamboard is you're gonna need your computer and then any other secondary device that's a touch screen. So what I have here is a Chromebook that like first and second grade have, so borrowing a first or second grade Chromebook, okay? And then, or your iPhone or an iPad. You can use any one of these three things. All right, so the first thing you do is I'm just going to go to google.com. And just so you guys know, in your G Suite are the two things you need. You need your Meet and Jamboard right here, okay? So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna open up a Meet.
I'm in El Dorado again, if you want to go on that one.
Okay. I'm gonna join, we already created one just so for the purpose of this. All right, and I'm gonna join it. I'm gonna put it on mute so there's no echo. And right now you just see Jerry's computer and Allison's computer, but that's just because they're filming this right now. All right, what we're gonna do here is same thing. We are going to join our same Meet. So we're gonna use this as a way to join the Meet. I'm using my same C.Crawford. So basically I'm in the Meet twice. See how I just added it and you can see kind of the image, okay? And then,
There she is.
oops, sorry. Then I am going to share my screen. Do it this way. I'm going to present. And I'm not gonna present my entire screen right here. I'm gonna present my Chrome tab and I'm gonna pick Jamboard. And I'm gonna share it. So then as a teacher, my students are gonna see
There's the Jamboard.
yeah.
One thing you may want to teach your students to do is to come here on their screen and pin whatever's being presented so it takes the whole screen and they don't see the people there.
So when I pin it, it looks like this. And you see like a little side of me up here. So as a student and as a teacher, I'm seeing this. All right. And so what I want to do here is I can just leave it up like this if I want to, or I can put it down. I have just a regular stylus and Miss Jerry has a bunch of these if you want to use them. You can use your finger. So I'm going to make sure I have my Jamboard over here. I'm going to press right here. Okay. And what you're going to see is I'm going to go back to my, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. So they see it big here, okay? I'm gonna pin again. Let's say I wanna say 30, oops, sorry, I went the wrong way, dang it. 36 plus 54. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So then that's a better way than using this. It's not the ideal way because there is some lag time and you have to kind of get used to it. But you can also, if you don't like this, you can use your finger a little bit better than the trackpad. And then you have a secondary kind of writing pad. So that's how to use Jamboard. Is there anything else we're thinking of? You can also use it on an iPad. If at home you guys have an iPad with an iPencil, that is probably the best bet to do. You can also use your iPhone, but it is a small surface and so it's going to be a little bit harder. So that's how to use Jamboard interactive